Mlangeni sala ema simka igob sawubona.
Yebo pholo konjani?
Hey siyafila.
Yimi la.
Awugoba nani?
Uyangazi. Sengihlula abaningi.
Yay. And you just turned 80 asiyeke la. Ayiphefumula. Kwek bafondini wayibetha ingoma yathetha inyani Mr Mlangeni.
Yo, fondini.
Hayi God.
Bye-bye.
Welcome.
Oh yeah. I'd like to say thank you for having me.
Yes.
And I also like to actually greet your listeners. I'm sure some of them are just asking themselves questions.
Yes.
Because, you know, sometimes you'll hear them saying, Yazi, let's say one guy says, Babsy Mlangeni lawyer.
Yes.
Uzabathi hawu lo muntu usaphila.
Usaphila namanje.
Yabo.
Yeah.
Because yabona we don't get a lot of interviews. And what is strange is we get more interviews on this English radio stations than
right.
Sedi and the other.
Yes. Yes.
So that's why people think sometimes that no so yeleka kodanya.
Kanti hayi ukhona impela uyaphila.
Yeah. Alive and kicking.
Yeah, alive and kicking. You just turned 80.
Yes.
Angazi wenza ngani. And I must say, everybody, he's looking as strong as an ox, and just immaculately dressed as well. But hey, in your times, I call. But yeah.
Uyabona ukuba bangitshela ukuthi kuzoba khona into so.
Yeah.
Abengizanigqokela.
Oh, sekunane lo.
Hayi kotini siyayazi.
Umuhle kangaka baba.
Ngiyakutshela.
Yo.
How did you celebrate the special day?
Well, my kids put something together.
Yeah. And
my relatives. And it was a great day. We had the neighbors were there. Everybody was happy. And it was so nice.
Yes.
Hayi babuhlaba abantu.
Babuhlaba.
Hayi babugwinya.
Into singaze siyibone. Hayibo, awubakhuzi ngani kodwa?
It's their choice.
Oh, but it was a special day, I imagine, for you, Bob.
Yeah, I mean, khona umunye umuntu wathi mukiti osinangijwala asemukiti.
Asemukiti.
Hayi. Amcimo unganajwala?
Hayi, akusumcimo. Aribuke bikinyana ka Sala Ema. I mean, a classic song. You penned this down back in the 60s. Tell us the story behind Lo Ema.
Emma is my wife.
Oh, because yeah.
I dedicated the song to her.
Yeah.
Long time ago. That was 1967. This song is actually 56 years old. And if Joe and I were having perhaps a gig somewhere,
yes,
I'll never go up that show without singing this song. So you find that it's an evergreen. Ayifuna ukuphuma. Ayifuna ukuguga njengomnikazi wayo.
But nomnikazi wayo akagugi so nje ifana nomnikazi wayo. I imagine, yes?
Yes. So actually this when I wrote this song angithi inyoni.
Yes.
Yakha isidleke.
Yes.
Ngeintsiba zenye.
Yakha isidleke sayo ngeintsiba zenye. Yes.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So what happened was khona ngoma bengithanda. Excuse me. Bengithanda yaka Ray Charles.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crying time again. You're gonna leave me. I can see the faraway look in your eyes.
Wow.
I can tell about the way you held me, darling. Yeah. That it won't be long before he's crying time.
Oh man. And so that inspired Salah M.
I took it home.
Yes.
And I kept on playing over and over and over again up until I came up with Salah M.
Salah M. And boy, was it a classic.
Even this crime time,
yes.
It's also a classic.
Of course. Indeed.
Yeah.
Mawuhlangana kanjani nalomfana bathi uMakhosini? Phecelezi Jonina.
Oh, Jonina.
Yes.
Jonina angithi angithi kwangena ikwaito. Bashaya ke le wabo ding dong. Ding dong, whatever.
Yes, of course.
And then ngiyabona ke wathanda Steve Kekana nabo Nana Koyota. And then ke wahlangana nabo. And then along the way, because mina and Steve had something in common.
Yeah.
We were both blind, and we are both artists, and our music is the same.
Yes.
So he felt good enough. We can't Steve Kekana or whoever between the two said we can't leave this old man behind. So we started having shows together.
Oh man, I remember those in the early days. No Nana Koyote kanjalo.
Yeah.
Do you miss your friend Ubab Steve Kekana?
Yes, we did a lot of things together.
I imagine so.
And Steve Kekana ngumshange 15 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got 58. Mina I got 43.
43.
Yeah, so I taught a lot of ropes in this industry, and then it became very, very big because you see when we started things were very tough. And the apartheid era, there was a time when we were not even allowed to perform with a white artist or a white group.
Yes.
There was a time when we were not allowed to sing English songs. There was a time when we were not allowed to mix Zulu and Sotho in one song.
Sure.
So it was terrible.
Yeah, terrible indeed, ba. Makhosini.
Mfowethu,
uyalazi le khehle esikhuluma nalo.
Awu madoda ngithobekile kakhulu man. Impela nje uqala ngokuthi ngiyaxolisa kakhulu ukuthi ngingabi phakathi e-studio. Ngingabanjwa izinto zasekhaya kodwa ngiyabonga ukuthi ningibambe emoyeni. Ubaba uBabsy uyafana nobaba kimi, so I'm grateful. Ngiyabonga ukuthi uphakathi e-studio namhlanje.
Oh, na kanjani sishoda nje ngawe Makhosini. This is Joe Nina, ladies and gentlemen, on the line. Mr. Ding Dong, as Babsy Mlangeni put it. Bebenza Ding Dong babo kanjalo. Awuchaza ukuthi wena ubhizi ngo Ding Dong nabo Steve Kekana no Babsy Mlangeni. Idibana kanjani lento?
Abo Ding Dong phela ngisho bekusese age yami ngikhula nami ngifuna ukushaya ivosho. And obviously it came across ngoba ngi-inspire yibo kakhulu. Ngihlale ngisho le ndaba ngithi my path was paved by them before me, you know, and I'm always grateful. That's why I would love to honor them basaphila ngihlale nabo eduzane ngifunde kubo and make sure that whatever that they teach me nami ngidlulisela phambili. Kodwa ke I'm so happy that Babsy is still alive because I want the young ones to know him. I want everyone else to know that Babsy was the actual person who was kalela music umbhaqanga.
And it's so beautiful, Makhosini, ukuthi both of you have received Summer Lifetime Achievement Awards. I mean, that must be something special for both of you, isn't it?
Extremely. That's why this whole year we are celebrating the Lifetime Achievement Award 1, 2. This whole year we're celebrating Babsy Mlangeni since he turned 80 in February. So siyajiva nje ubuda Babsy ngithanda ufuna ukumbona ashaya ivosho.
Hayi awuzophuka iqolo lo mdala bhethe aphuka iqolo lo mdala bhethe
Mkhaya, even though ngidisappointed ukuthi awuvelanga namhlanje yazi bengithi so represent ithema so ithu nje la side by side mara awuvelanga bara khonkinga ngizokuxolela.
Ngiyabonga uxolo ngiyabonga bathi emhlabeni kumele sixolelane especially mangabe isizathu sakhona siyazwakala. Thank you so much ukuxolela. Thank you so much.
So I wanted to ask you ukuthi you're very lucky to be able to hang out, you know, no Babsy and Bab Steve Kekane when he was still around. What are some of the important lessons that you've received from these two legends, Babsy and Bab Steve Kekane?
First of all, ngicela nje ukubuza ugcoke kanjani uBabsy lapho?
Kotini yes uyamazi
one way all black underneath with a beige blazer.
Punchline come
yo
Now that's the first lesson I learned. That's the first thing. Okay, then the second one is engithandayo futhi and I embrace it for the rest of my life. Ukuzithoba. You know, it's very important it's important for us to humble ourselves, especially in this industry. Yes, we get the limelight. Yes, we get big. We get embraced. We get loved. But more than anything, it's so nice when you humble. You know, umuntu makakubulisa umbulise back. Umuntu makaqeda isithombe ushute nayo isithombe. Hayi mina kukhona nemeni no. It's important for you to love those people who love you and those people who love your work. And those people are the people who are actually making you live till today.
Yeah.
So that's the second lesson I've learned from them.
Ah, wonderful.
Thirdly, ukuthi mawucula kumele uzimisele ucula ungaphimbi.
Please.
Yeah, ngoba lo mangane nawo akushaya ding dong angithi. Makosini sibonge kakhulu mfowethu. Hopefully in the not too distant future you will be with us in studio. We love what you do, embracing abantu abadala and moving on with them. So hats off to you and all the best as you move forward. Siyabonga.
Thank you so much, Thokoza. Thank you.
Thokozini, there you go. That is Jonina Makosini. Mfoka Gampu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nangu baba la.
Yeah, baba.
Bengifuna nje ukuqwasela kancane kulanto ya Joe. Actually uJoe umuntu engimaze eqala ubabakhe.
He was a musician.
Yeah. Ngazi babakhe eqala lapha eSprings. And then his father used to master my show lapha eKwathema. In Civic Hall, whatever it was called. Yeah, behamba naye as if he knew that Joe one day will be a musician. So we could come a long way. I'm sure he was about 6, 7, 8, somewhere there. Asasemfishane kakhulu.
Ngicela ukutshela istory ngale quick one ngale insizwa bathi kaGampu Isaac la. Menvela ningena la benila ewindweni. So ngiyamtshela ngithi hey hamba uvulela ubaba Mlangeni lapho ubaba Mlangeni ukhola. Uthi akayingenele ubaba Mlangeni ngithi.
Cha ngiyazi ukuthi ubaba uhamba namabutho wakhe. Yiko ngimsukele ngathi ahlale esihlalweni esikhulu lapho baba. Umuntu omdala akabuza impilo benyofike ngithini.
Uyamona anasibilo lo mfana.
Mina ngisukumela umuntu omdala.
Wena mfana.
Baba.
Uyangibona mina.
Yeah.
Mugasela ngundako la ngisacola
ungavala
vala amakhanda amadoda umbheke
kasela umagasela. Baba kunye kumina ewe ngicela nje ukukubuza. Imfihlo embili kuphela. How did you do it ukuthi ukwazi ukuphila? Ngoba impilo isisikazi kulamalanga. It's very rare ukuthi umuntu angaphila aze afike esigabeni okusona. Ukwenze njani? Futhi okwesibili, what was the formula yokwenza ingoma zenu ukuthi zingakhohlweka kuze kube namhlanje? Ngoba there was never social media, there was never internet. Kodwa abantu abadala babethi that's a song of sixpence like Isala M. We never knew what it was, what sasizwe bithi khona. Kwakuyini imfihlo yenu, the formula enanibanayo yokwenza ingoma?
Kwaje thiyeqala ithini?
Ukuthi kwenziwa njani ukuthi umuntu akwazi ukufika esigabeni enikusona?
Ake mina
yeah
ngikhuluma ngami.
Yebo.
Ngikwenzile konke okwenziwa abantwana or abafana abasha. Ngigroovile. Ngajiva. Hey ndoda. Kodwa ke there came a time when I decided ukuthi yabona, if you go on this way you'll fall by the wayside. So sibuhlaba ndoda.
Sibuhlaba deck.
Yeah. Sihamba amapati, sihamba kulalwa. Zonke le ndawo lezi. But then along the way ngathi mina lesitimela ngiyasehla. So kuqala ngaye kutshwala. From ngaye kugwayi. And then ebafazini ngihamba kancane. Hata butle kasu.
Only moon, only day.
Man, no children.
Hey.
Yeah. And then ingoma zethu ke. Ingoma mangiyiqamba mina. Bengiqale ngibheke around me, around the location, what's happening, around the country, what's happening, and all that, Jabon. I'll give you an example. When we came out from Ethelon School for Cape Town.
For the blind?
Yes.
Yeah.
For the blind in Cape Town. Thank you. The youth of Soweto. Besithi sizama ukukhuluma nabo sithi siyabashela amantombazana sibalekele. Asihleke. In fact, we were like aliens. Yabo. Because bona bebejwayele used to elderly people being led by a small boy or a small girl standing in a corner and begging.
Yeah.
So we were quite young, Pelatina, between we were about 18, 19, 20 age. So they were not used to see young guys being blind.
Yeah. I want you to hold that thought. We're just going to quickly take headlines and sport, and we'll come back. Ladies and gentlemen, on Radio 2000, the legend, the great Babsy Mlangeni, 80 years strong. He's a Knox, I tell you. Let's catch up with the headlines.
SABC News, independent and impartial.
Good afternoon, I'm Rosanne Greef. 4 people have been shot dead at Kwamashu B section in Durban. It is alleged that armed men entered the house and shot at the occupants. And Deputy President Paul Mashatile says law enforcement agencies should be given the space to investigate all fraud and corruption cases, including the more high-profile ones. Mashatile is answering oral questions in the National Council of Provinces. More news at 6.
A little extra cash in your wallet could do a lot for you. It's as easy as getting a car insurance quote from Outsurance. If they can't save you money, ask them for 500 Rand or 1,500 Rand. If you've been claim free for 3 years with the same insurer, SMS out 237221 for a quote. Outsurance is a licensed insurer and FSP. T's and C's apply.
On air. Get it first on your mobile, on the web, and on your dial. This is Radio 2000 Sport.
Good afternoon. In your final sport update, Mamelodi Sundowns were reminded of the demands in CAF Champions League when it took them 15 hours to travel to Algeria this week. In his update following their arrival in Algiers, coach Mokoena detailed their route ahead of facing CR Belouizdad in the quarterfinals on Saturday night.
We haven't had a lot of time to recoup, so immediately after our previous game, we had to travel back to Joburg, and then the following day we were already packed and ready to travel to Cairo, and then link up to Algiers, and that took almost 15 hours of traveling.
So another element, added element in the quarterfinals of the CAF Champions League is the introduction of video assistant referee VAR, and Mokoena weighs in on that too.
The VAR becomes another component, but it's a component that also is handled by match officials behind the scenes. So it's still a part of the game that is open for sure to flaws and to human error. So ours is not too much to put our minds behind it, but to try to make sure that we are focused and focused on playing against a good side.
Former Springbok Ryan Kankowski says he's optimistic about the future of Springbok rugby and not concerned following the announcement by head coach Jacques Nina but that he'll step down after this year's Rugby World Cup. Kankowski played under 3 Springbok coaches in Jake White, Peter de Villiers and Heineke Meyer, so has an interesting take on how a change in coach affects in the dynamic of the national team. And following Nina's announcement that he'll relinquish his role to take a new post with Leinster, he said this will be a great opportunity for young coaches to put their hands up.
I think it's always good, when you've got, a guy like Jacques, the bulk of the squad will be done, so I think it'll be a great opportunity for a young coach to come in, or someone who hasn't been at that level, to come in with his players, his style, and you build the squad up again to the next time. Everyone has their moment, and when it's your time to get out, it's your time to get out. So.
In tennis news now, Rafael Nadal admitted that being in a rough patch as he does not know when he'll return from his injury layoff after he confirmed he'll miss the Madrid Open, which starts on the 25th of April. There is doubt, however, over his participation at the French Open in May as he has been diagnosed with a tear in his left psoas muscle after losing in the second round of the Australian Open in January. The 22 Grand Slam winner added that he has no choice but to try to have the right attitude throughout this time and try to give himself the opportunity to compete in one of the tournaments that remains of the clay season. So something else you can look forward to this evening on Game On with Thabiso Mosia, coming up at 6 o'clock to 7 right here on Radio 2000. They have an incredible guest that you want to chat to, I know for a fact. Kaiser Motaung Jr. tonight, the Kaiser Chiefs sporting director, will be chatting to Thabiso Mosia. So remember to get those calls coming through. Send those voice notes on 060-584-2250. I know Amakosi Faithful, you have a lot of questions that you want to ask him. So 6 to 7, Game On with Thabiso Mosia. That's where I leave it. For Radio 2000 Sport, I am Lonwabo Nkohla.
What's happening on the roads, Rob?
On air, online, and on your mobile. This is Radio 2000 Traffic.
Just a reminder that it's very busy in the central Sandton area. Sandton backing up 2 consecutive afternoons with a dose of 4-hour load shedding. Power only back on after 6. It is gridlocking, particularly Grayston, Rivonia. Rivonia out towards Morningside and Grayston down through towards Catherine. But the Benmore side, fairly heavy backlogs as well. Crash on the N3 north of Buccleuch. Traffic struggling up from Limborough Park, Marlborough Drive territories where you hit that queue. And the R21, Sanrail haven't even bothered to lift the roadworks today. They've just left them in during rush hour. 1 lane open towards Pomona Road. Massive queues back beyond the Barbara Road on the R24 approach. If you're leaving Pretoria, Esky and Patheli, quite heavy up to the Mopoti Highway. Once you get out of it and onto the Mopoti Highway, it moves okay on the R80 towards Shotenguve. Durban, side of crime scene on the R102 between Verulam and Ottawa. The road is closed and there's a really big backlog coming south on the R102 as well as just generally through the Verulam area. A crash at Spaghetti Junction driving into Durban. Delays from the Pavilion Mall area. And Cape Town, you've got some load shedding issues around the Goodwood and Epping. So the N7 going south from Epping down through Langer and Bodley Hebel's quite busy. Also some load shedding around Goodwood and Parow, so Ruthville Basong, and the Plattekloof Road options are a little bit slower than what you might be looking forward to.
Pyramids FC are more interested in victory on home soil against Maruma Gallants before they travel to South Africa. However, Bahlabane Bantwa understand that this is not a holiday trip, it's war. This is the CAF Confederations Cup first leg quarter-final. Will Pyramids FC shine in front of their Egyptian fans, or will Maruma Gallants destroy the Pyramids? Catch the CAF Confederations Cup first leg quarter-final meeting between Pyramids FC and Maruma Gallants this Sunday, 23 April at 17:50. Live on SABC Sport on DTT Channel 4. OpenView 124. Also available on SABC Plus and SABCSport.com. Hashtag We Love It Here. Brought to you by SABC Sport.
For the love of the game.
The Drive Connection, 3 to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday on Radio 2000 with Paul, Isaac, and Lonwabo.
Hey, kumnandi kuba nawe
Hey, how good it is to be here. Oh, oh, how good it is to be here. Another day. Please tell me that you want me to stay. Oh, baby. Kizakunika longo thando lwami, ngiyakutshengisa sithando sami. Kuzoba indoda yakho ekhotho, eneqiniso, uwe njalo njalo. Baby, just come closer, let me hold you. I wanna show you how much I really love you. Please tell me, honey, that you love me too. Oh baby, oh baby.
This one is called Gumnandi. This is Radio 2000 Hour Music, your memories. You aboard the train bound for Serendipity. Yeah, Mnisi wemvula lo kwatla kwatla mapha fopolo mthambo nyembezi udutwana zimfuna phansi amaphela thilut Ntomzi mcela ukhisi noma ehamba noma imina ke lo bamlangeni
Ngiyakuza
zoyile gasela
adala ngokuza ngiyalalela phela.
It's a beautiful song this. There's a reloaded that you did Nomakosini. Before we get to that, you were still reiterating istori sakho niphuma esibhedlela banganifuni
Esibhedlela esikolweni.
Esikolweni, yes. Esikolweni, yes.
Yeah, so as I was saying, abantu bebejwayela abantu abadala ngithi babacela ababheka in the corners.
Yes.
Yeah. So to try and get into the community as such, I had to come up with something. I came up with a song called Mina Ngiyaphila. Uma ningibona bengibambe ngesandla ningabomangala ngiyimpumputhe ningathi hawu shame uma ngindlula ngendlela ngoba nibulala inhliziyo yami mina ngiyaphila futhi ngiyaziqhenya manginje ngaba konke ngikubhekise enkosini.
Yay. That iconic voice. Unmatched.
Oh, yes.
Now that song, I was actually introducing blind people and disabled people to the nation or to the people of South Africa.
Yes.
And then we had also a problem. When I'm standing along the road, crosser, they were afraid to just to come and take my hand. Helang mutu kieu, yatwering mulamo musweu, mutswaren kalitso wali mutu se ye, ubatlaw yakan kani hutzila, kining ayeme mo. Ubatla yakamutu sang Mutswaren kalitso wali mutu seye Ubatla yakankani hutzila mutu seng Kisifofu mutu seng Haboni mutu yonahle Mutswaren kalitso wali mutu seye Ubatla yakankani
I got a quick surprise for you. Putsipo yayazi le ngoma qeda uyicola. Brasipo fix mabuse.
Mina I know oh Kala Emma.
Brasipo, how are you?
All right, Mnisi.
Ah, we're good, thank you very much.
You got my big brother there. That man is an inspiration, to many of us.
Yes.
A lot of people don't even know how he used to come to school when we were at grade 1, if I may recall it, at Sholomane High School. And ever since then, I was sold to Babsy. And I was privileged that I lived around his neighborhood, and I would see the all-rounders at all times. What eventually would happen is that the Beatles would also be part of a group that will tour with the all-rounders. Can you imagine that history of knowing Babsy since childhood?
Incredible indeed. Well, the man is here. Go ahead. Put through your greetings.
Hey, Babsy.
Sipo, what a surprise.
Wow. Happy. Many 80 years return, Babsy. You know, you still look like you're 60. You must tell these people how you do it to look like 60. You know, recently we had this concert, the Legends concert at Jabulani Amphitheater.
Yeah.
I don't need to tell you how I felt. You know, I started crying because there was the whole emotional interaction between yourselves, Bugatti and Mickey.
Cool,
you know, these were the original all-rounders.
Yeah.
Now, Babsy was the only one who was left behind. The two guys who joined him on stage at that concert were members of MK. They had left the country and left him behind. That reunion was so emotional. I can't begin to tell you how it felt to see them on stage together again. It was just unfortunate Brakoloi has passed on, trial was not there. But hey, I have a history with that man, a very big history. He's my big brother. He's an inspiration. He's everything that you could ask for a singer. Steve Kekana would have attested to this. Lucky Dube would have attested to this. And there's so many young people out there who should actually be praising and singing Babsy's music.
Rasipo, we thank you so much, for getting on the line and actually paying tribute to this giant.
Thank you, Babsy. Thank you so much for the music.
No, thank you very much, Sipo. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, Babs. Bye.
There you go. That is the man, Hot Sticks Mabusa. He started off as a drummer. Now when you see him on stage, he's got a saxophone or clarinet of some sort. We've got Mlangeni on the line. Hi.
Hi, how are you? How are you doing, Mnisi Mnisi?
Siyaphila Mlangeni. Semalahleni with bank, huh?
Semalahleni with bank. I just heard the voice and I was reminded of my father. Babsy would know Uzita Mtsuki. What's a wheat bank?
Now, Yamkumbula, very well.
Yes, no, just when I heard the voice, you just brought memories of Seselana and you made people go crazy. So we want to say all of the best to you. We remember you, the energy that you brought to Wheatbank. We won't forget you, my brother. Thank you very much. You bring memories, man.
There you go. But please ask Ubabu Babsy Mlangeni whether he sang Koneo Cinema Koma Bopane. I vaguely remember him on stage. I was a baby then, maybe about 4 years old. He made our memories. Siyabong.
Wow, thank you very much.
I was all over when I
Yonke indawo.
Hayi indawo ngayihamba ngangithi what made me to be able to perform anywhere in the country.
Yeah.
It's because I used to translate like yona le engiculele mina ngiyaphila.
Yes.
I would then translate it into Sotho. Then nale Mutukio I do it in Xhosa. So I'll perform in Botswana, I'll perform in Lesotho, I'll perform anywhere.
Anyway, you say.
Yes.
Shatta in Randburg. Good afternoon.
Mnisi wemvula Mnisi.
Yebo, imina lo ilanga libalele. Ngayinisa nanini na.
Abo na wayinisa Mnisi urikisa Babsy. So I'm only 40 years of age now.
Yeah.
I know Babsy from my father. I'm from Sana. Like I used to listen to Mama Bentini and Toby Craze and all these other people from America. Mara actually Babsy Mlangeni on a very high regard. You know, this morning I was playing the very same song. Rato la kangwa nesu lisikila fela. And I was playing this for my lady.
Oh man.
And she said, And she said, like you were saying. Babs, we thank you. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you for the good music that you gave us. We thank you, Babs.
Because without you, there would be no Babsy Mlangeni. Yeah.
We have Lemmy all the way in Newcastle. Lemmy special, someone.
Ngisemvula kwadla kunjani baba?
Mntaka baba nguba mina ngiphethe inkunzi la ekhaya.
Hayi uphethe.
Nguba mina.
Yes, no siyabingelela kubaba uBabsy Mlangeni. Awu mafavuke njengedangamani.
Nkosi yami.
Kunjani baba?
Hayi uyazazi lezo zindaba. Hayi siyaphila kakhulu baba. We are so glad to hear your voice. Yeah, abantu bebehlala bebuza ukuthi usaphila. No, you're still alive. And we wish you more years, that you may live as long as you want and not want as long as you live.
Hey, poetic. Let me special. Hey, unzima sibonge. Magdalene.
Yes, my friends.
Yes, how are you?
Bwana, I couldn't wait to go in Tate Babsy Mlangeni. Okay, Tate Babsy.
Kite mama legai.
Bwana, nako mama, I think I was 6 years or 7. But I still know the lyrics how, and that song touched me. I'm going to sing the song.
All right.
Unali batho bang kutlisang bosuku bari nakia iketsisa ha ke sefofu kia bona.
Okay, all right.
Yes, I still know that song, and it touched me at that young age.
Oh, Magdalene, thank you so much.
It touched me at that young age. I love you, Tate Babsy.
I love you too.
Hey, usathandwa namanje. Akasithathe cave. Yay. Yeah?
Get your payments done with the utmost security and convenience when you purchase a TV license now. With our new secure payment systems with a one-time PIN OTP feature and the choice of receiving your OTP via SMS or email, you can ensure prompt and secure payments. The additional use of capture will protect you against spam and automated data attractions. With TV licenses, you can enjoy watching all your favorite shows or movies that matter to you. Get yours today. Visit www.tvlic.co.za.
Butter, flour, oven, action. Get ready for a brand spanking new show on S3. Baking with the Rays premieres Tuesdays at 4:30 this April. Catch this fun, short-format cooking series filmed in the kitchen of SA house artist Holly Ray as she makes baking accessible for kids and reignites the love of baking for the family. Baking with the Rays will show you how to create fun activities for kids while baking healthy, delicious snacks and lunchbox fillers for the family. Open up new worlds of taste, creativity and fun only on S3.
Can you see what I'm seeing? The DSTV Premiership action is on a real uphill. TS Galaxy is gunning for a win. But Royal AM, Yakoloza. The Rockets want a safe spot in the top half. Meanwhile, Twitty Twata believe victory will elevate them closer to the good life. This is Ibola Letu. Drama, Beke Lebeke. Catch TS Galaxy versus Royal AM on Saturday, 22 April at 2:30 p.m. Live on SABC1 and SABC radio stations. Hashtag We Love It Here. Brought to you by SABC Sport.
The state of the nation's blood stocks is critically low. The South African National Blood Service needs your help to improve the nation's declining blood stocks. Join the life-saving mission by spending 30 minutes of your day donating precious blood to someone in need. Let us help you find your nearest donation site by visiting the social media pages at the SANBS on all major platforms. Nalutando.
To me, I can't deny. I'll make you happy for the rest of my life. I've been so lonely, lonely, lonely. Can't bear to be free, oh no. Won't you be my friend? Baby, keep me company. Gonna give up 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 all my love to you. I'll make you happy for the rest of my days. I'm gonna cry, baby. No more lonely ways. Whenever you call me, baby, I say your heart right there. I'll be your friend, baby. This I swear. Gonna give it all, baby. I'm gonna give it all. Gonna give it all. I'm gonna give it all.
Man, this is Rhythm and Blues. Babsy Mlangeni. All my love to you, and that's what I said. Nalutanda, Radio 2000 Our Music, your memories as we wrap things up. What a voicemail that we'd like to just squeeze through. Is that a voice note? It's not a voicemail. It's
This is one of
voice note.
upcoming total blind artist. Igama lami nguKazozo.
Kazozo.
So ubaba Babsy Mlangeni ikhehla lami nami ngilikhonze kakhulu. Nje futhi nelingi-motivator. Each time I spend time with him, I feel so inspired.
Oh man,
I feel
wonderful.
as if nami one day I will make it. I've had this lovely, honorable privilege ukuthi ngispend isikhathi naye and shared stage naye kakhulu. So nje ngiyabonga kakhulu, siyabonga ukuthi ke nimkhumbule saphila.
Yeah.
Give him his flowers while he's still alive. Siyathokoza kakhulu. Ngiyabonga kakhulu nami nje mangizwe ingoma yami eredweni I feel ukuthi one day ngiyofana nobaba umkhulu Babsy Mlangeni. Ngiyathokoza kakhulu it's Kazozo.
Uyibambe njalo nsizwa, siyathokoza. Radio 2000 Our Music, your memories. I guess sesiyayivala. Isikhathi siyagijima. Baba Mlangeni, sibonge kakhulu.
Yeah, no, isikhathi sikusama kakhulu. Angitshela yazi there's this thing uthola ukuthi abantu ababonayo bathi bare hey Babsy Mlangeni unale bana babahle mara aboni. I want to know kanti abantu abangabona kufuneka babe nabantwana babe.
Yeah, i-wrong leyo nto leyo.
But bona manje mina naba khona manje ngihamba the second brand Ubusisiwe Mlangeni.
Ubusiye.
Uyambona ukuthi yellow bone.
Ishanda pha.
Muhle.
Ishanda pha.
Yabo.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I just want also to thank my children to be by my side throughout. Bangibambe ngapha nangapha. So that I must not fall.
Oh.
Ngoba ngaphandle kwabe I would be nothing.
Yes.
Nami ngibabambe kanjalo waya. Bayilento bayiyo because of me. Nami ngiyinto engiyiyo because of them.
Nibambene nimbumbe.
Kanjalo nje.
Sibonge baba. We wish you all the best strength moving forward as you celebrate your 80th. Ushilo makosini ukuthi you'll be across the length and breadth of the country entertaining the people with the wonderful music. All the best, siyathokoza.
Nami kuthokoza mina kakhulu just to remind the people, to let them know ukuthi this guy is still alive and kicking. Thank you.
Injal. Ladies and gentlemen, Babu Babsy Mlangeni. And that's our show, folks. DC Crew. Drive Connection. This was wonderful, wasn't it?
It was fantastic as always. Standard on like super high.
Isa Gampu?
Yeah. All I could say, I wish I could ask Michele. Mi scusi Mirella. Ho una domanda. Comante elaborare.
Yeah, Michele, speak a bit of French because he thinks he can. Go ahead.
Ho una domanda. Quanto ho lavorato questo nostro cantante? Andrea Bocelli. Se sa particolare i soldi.
Do you want me to answer in Italian?
In Italian, yeah, go ahead, Michela.
Allora, è bellissimo lavorare
Go
con
say.
Babsy Mlangeni.
Where are you,
È
my
una
dear?
leggenda ed è un mito per tutti noi.
Che grazie mille, benvenuti a Radio 12.000. Grazie.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
That's our show, folks. We thank you so much for your ear.